Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the ball first. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the move, it's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Looking left. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
To the air. It's St. Clair. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knees brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to...
There he goes! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. You can't spot that ball much closer to the end zone than that. 3rd and goal after the penalty. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And how about this offensive line. 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Surging forward on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
intercepted for the 11th time this season. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wake.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Bunch formation for these receivers.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down.
Breaks into the open. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his man. It's Washington. Snowed under by the defense.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's DeLuca. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He breaks a tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Now trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop him on third down. Gives it on the option. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Bring in the heat. Looking for a big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Under fire. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Moore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad. Halftime.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Pressure coming. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Man, this this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. Brings it down on the right side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback adapting. At the 45 on his way. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab down the left side. Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Pulls it in, it's Barnes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense, the offense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He uncorks one deep. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the set. 42 Spider.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Thanks for grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers are flying down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense.
Ready? 29 Philly.
From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Using his legs, it's Clark. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down, looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Let's go!
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Takes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's another 1st down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
Pound 55 weak.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're working that left side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Floats it out in space. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Swings it out to his running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've... back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Fires to the right. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
They boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Gentry. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not...
Oh, he found a space on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Nothing doing again. A 3rd straight stop behind the line of scrimmage. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a month. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game.